High school hoops semifinals from the 5A Division I ranked. Ridgeview facing James Island from the Florence Center. Corey Corbett being introduced. And the 5A State Player of the Year gets the bucket and one for the Blazers. More from Ridgeview. Malachi Cooper setting up on the baseline, knocks down the three. And then off the miss, watch CJ Moore. He'll get the tip in and the contact and one. Blazers looking very strong against James Island. And full court pressure leads to immediate results. Robert Wiley with the steal, back to Yale Davis for the bucket. James Island had been down just two at 16-14, but Ridgeview goes into overdrive. Davis with back-to-back steals, back-to-back layups. Ridgeview closes out the first half on a 25-0 run to lead 41-16 intermission. And the top-ranked team in Class 5A Division I will defend its state title next Friday. Blazers roll past James Island 63-43. They will be looking to go back-to-back in the state championship game. Here's the coach on that 25-0 run to close out the first half.
We was really able to dig in on defense. The assistant coaches, man, did a really good job of putting together a really good scout. So the guys were digging in, we were able to make some really good effort plays.
Well, Ridgeview matched up with the winner of the Upper State Championship, Blythewood and Dorman. There is TJ Lewis, all-state selection for the Blythewood Bengals. And Lewis gets to work early. Knocks down the three from the baseline, hit a couple of early shots from behind the arc. Dorman head coach Thomas Ryan, Lexington grad, played under Bailey Harris, trying to get his guys to calm down, and they did just that. In fact, Dorman was actually up 25-21 at halftime. We'll fast forward to the second half. The Bengals were down 11 with a little more than 5 to play, but they ratcheted up the pressure and started hitting their shots. It's Lewis again. He was potent from three-point land. Some Dorman turnovers and missed free throws, and Blythewood is feeling it. Torian Sims gets positioned down low and scores, and with Blythewood down just 3 at 45-42, it's Lewis. Pump fake, clutch three-pointer that ties the game at 45 with 20 seconds left. Now, Dorman had a chance in the final seconds for a win, but they couldn't convert, and then Blythewood had possession. The Cavs actually fouled Lewis. A little more than 2 seconds left on the clock. He hits 1 of 2 at the line. Dorman couldn't possess the rebound off of his free throw, and that seals it. A furious rally sends the Bengals to the state championship game where they will meet Ridgeview. Blythewood defeats Dorman 46-45. Coach Zeke Washington hanging out with White Knolls' Willie Thomas. Those two have known each other for almost 40 years. They've got, I believe, 9 state titles between the two of them, if my math is correct. Here's Coach Zeke on the team's poise down the stretch.
We've been through that before, and I'm like, here we go again. But, we try to tell the players, just keep your head up. Coaches, we got to keep our head up, and the players just made plays. So, we've been down 10 before and still won with our style. So being down 10 is not the worst thing in the world with the way we play.
5A Division I girls Upper State Final. Blythewood trying to join the Blythewood boys in the finals. The girls facing J.L. Mann. Chase Thomas knocking down the three for the Bengals, and head coach Emily Schaefer, who has 2 All-Staters on the roster. You saw Chase Thomas. This is India Williams, the junior who went over the 1,000-point mark for her career at the end of the regular season, helping Blythewood take a 37-28 lead at halftime. And the Dorman crowd none too pleased with the way things were shaking out. Second half, it's Williams several feet from beyond the arc, and she will drain it. And the Blythewood girls advance to their first ever state championship, 64-59 over J.L. Mann. They will face Somerville Friday night at 6 in Florence. Here's the coach on making history with her first trip ever to the state finals.
A lot of these girls, they said this is their biggest game they've ever played. So now, definitely excited, big for the program. Like I said, this is a historic day for the program, and we got one more step. It's not done, but we're going to enjoy this one while we're here.